Yep, we're doing it again. We're going to talk about the Pgmol yet again. Sorry for the late match reaction. I wanted to watch all the other games, take my mind off of Arsenal for a bit. But now we're going to talk about the game. So, honestly, I really don't care about the Premier League anymore because we have enough to get top four, most likely, and we're not going to win the league. So, there really is no point in talking about the actual game because we all knew what it was going to be. It was going to be a changed lineup. No one was going to really try. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind, especially when we got Real Madrid coming up on Tuesday, which if we lose that game, then I'm going to be a bit more mad because that game actually means something, right? That is our last opportunity to win a trophy this season, which we're not going to win. We weren't going to win anyways, but now without Gabriel, we are definitely not going to win. But still will be a disappointment when we go out. But we're going to talk about the referee. Darren England, you fucking prick. You absolute prick. How on earth is that a penalty? Two penalties this season we've seen given against Arsenal. The João Pedro one, and now this one, are two penalties that I have never seen be given ever. I have never seen a penalty given for a clash of heads in the box, and I have never seen a penalty given for something like this. If anything, it's Harrison that drags down Lewis Skelly, and then Lewis Skelly falls into him. I really just don't see, even taking the Arsenal bias out of it, looking from just a neutral, rational point of view, I just don't see how any reasonable person can give that as a penalty. And genuinely, Darren England should never referee a game again in his life, because this is the same guy that was involved in the Luis Diaz offside goal from last season. Right? He was the one, I don't think he was the main referee, I think it was on VAR, but he was one of the people involved in clearing that check before he actually realized that Luis Diaz was onside. That, in and of itself, should have been disqualifying. You should never referee a game ever again after you do that. But now this, right, a ridiculous penalty that was never that's not even a foul, let alone a penalty. Darren England, you absolute disgrace. The Pgmol, VAR, absolute disgraces for not overturning that. They are ruining the game. Genuinely, they are ruining